Hey, good morning, guys. Oh boy, everybody's all ablaze about this latest heart attack on Carnivore. And it immediately hit me. And here's what I want to read from. I want to read from the Gospel according to St. John, chapter 6, 68 and 69. Then Jesus said to the 12, "Will you also go away?" And Simon Peter answered him, "Lord, to whom shall we go? Thou hast the words of eternal life." And it's not actually um, literally talking about the carnivore diet, kind of, although this is my favorite chapter, probably in all the scriptures, because I think Jesus transitions from a bread and wine culture into a meat and blood culture. But you have to read into that. I'm an apologist. I've been studying theology for as old as my oldest daughter is, so 27 years. Um, so this lady has a heart attack. She's been on the diet 5 years. Yeah, and she was not on the diet for 60. um, so let's try to compare apples to apples, guys. Why don't we find a 20-year-old with no known heart disease, put them on a carnivore diet for 5 years? We'll do that with a bunch. I don't even care if it's epidemiology at this point. Let's just grab a cohort of 10,000 20-year-olds who have no heart disease, put them on a carnivore diet, so proclaimed, at least 70% meat, and let's see what they look like in 5 years. Okay, you're talking about a 68, 69-year-old female. And it's reminiscent of this stroke case. This lady was on the diet for, a couple months, and I had a stroke, whatever. And so Jesus actually is talking about eating his body and drinking his blood. And a bunch of disciples left. I think the number was 72. 72 is kind of neat because it's divisible by 12 and all that kind of fun stuff. But all numerology aside, Jesus says, "Y'all gonna take off now too?" And Peter's like, "Bruh, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna start eating vegan? Are we gonna start eating the standard Western diet?" It's like, duh. I told my wife and kids, you know what? I've been doing damage to my body for 55 years, and then I started carnivore. Please do not blame the diet if I check out in the next couple years. That's stupid. That makes no sense whatsoever. And if the 69-year-old lady's smart, she's going to find out why her cholesterol, her blood lipids started rising. That's always an attempt to heal the body from something going wrong, and why she had all this blockage. Ovadia was right. They didn't catch the root cause of that, and it wasn't eating steak and a salad. Seriously. So I guess people find reasons to quit things. If you want to quit and go back to your addiction, Dr. Rob Sivas, look him up. Go. Go thou and do likewise, man. Be the 72 who hauled butt on Jesus. But for me and my family, did you catch that? Yeah, I know the scriptures back and forth. By the way, we will we'll go ahead and eat the steak and the salad. Me, I just eat steak. Go and do what you want, but can you really look in the mirror? And if you're around my age now, I'm a month away or so from 58 years old, and I can outrun most 58-year-olds. As a matter of fact, I can outrun. Yesterday, I found out a friend of mine, just looking at him, "Bro, you got diabetes, check your insulin." Yes, check your insulin, don't check your glucose. That's ridiculous. That won't show you diabetes for 20 years. But your insulin, that'll show you that you got it right now. You're just waiting for the glucose to finally hit the allopathic model du jour level of 126 milligrams per deciliter. So yeah, just what do you? I told him, you gotta get on some meat, bruh. But he's young. He's 34. Interesting, because my bio age is 34 according to all the data. So where are you going to go? You're not going to eat meat anymore. What are you going to do? It's a good question. Coming back to where I was, I told my family, even if I get a heart attack, I'm not stopping the carnivore diet. Hello? The other direction's instant death. For me, anyway. If I didn't have enough clogged up arteries, I think an extra salad or two would go ahead and just push me over the edge. But that's my opinion. Everyone has his own. All right, guys, you be well. And at least people are squawking about carnivore now, good or bad. I'm surprised I haven't seen the vegan onslaught yet. I thought they would have picked this up in 4 seconds, and my YouTube would have been just blasting me with why vegan is so much better than carnivore nonsense. All right, we'll chat soon. Be well.